And welcome to the Strategic Edge. I'm your host, Isaiah Sandoval, and today this is where we dive into strategic tools every business student should know and need. Today's topic is VRIN analysis. Now, VRIN might sound a little complicated, but it's really a simple way to figure out what gives company an edge over the competition. No pun intended with strategic edge. Now, VRIN is so simple, it's really an abbreviation. The V stands for valuable. Does a resource help the company make money or cut cost? Is it valuable, right? How much is it worth? Rare. The R is rare. Do a few people have it, right? Does it create a fear of loss between the customer and the company and the resources? To create that pool of do a few have it? When a few people have it, a lot of people want it, right? Imitatable. Is it hard to copy? Can someone replicate it to be a better version of your original idea? And the third is N, non-substitutable. Does it have a good alternative? Can someone go out there and be like, oh, I like this instead? Is it a good alternative? These factors and these four criteria are very essential in the business world as they help discover and find out what you guys need to create a long-term success. Take Apple, for example, right? And put into the VRIN analysis. Is Apple valuable? Of course it is, but why is it valuable? The reputation and its loyal customers. The reputation, they put on a premium image and bring back loyal customers generation after generation. That's a valuable thing to have as a company. Now, rare. Is Apple rare? Yes, but why is it rare? Very few people can create such level of a company that no one can reach, right? Apple is its top product globally. No one can reach that level of status, right? No other brand has seen that level. It's very rare. The third one is I, imitatable. Is Apple imitatable? No. If it was imitatable, everybody could do it. Why? Because they figure out what our people need, technology, phones, computers, but they figure out that it cannot be imitatable. No one can just create that level of success in an instant, right? It takes time and consistency over years to build that level of trust and foundation in a company. Third one is non-suitable. Does it have a good alternative? Me personally, I would say no. A lot of Samsung users would say yes, but I would say no. But why? Because no other resources delivers the same amount of trust and premium image to its customers or to its clientele, right? Another word for that is no marketing stunt or no marketing ad could just replace Apple, right? Even Samsung users still try to get Apple, but that's because of the blue text messages, the FaceTimes, all the perks that come with it. It's a very non-suitable company. And let's not take Apple. We could take Beats headphones. We could take Microsoft. We could take Sony. We could take a bunch of companies. All these companies meet these four criteria. Which brings me to my next point on the white paper. And what does the white paper help us remind us of? It's a great question. Well, the white paper helps us remind us that the VPN framework comes from a resource called the resource-based view, also known as RBV. Now, what that does is it basically shows us the companies that made a long-term success by either owning or doing things that meet all the four criteria of valuable, rare, imitatable, and non-suitable, right? The paper also reminds us that it has a sustainable competitive advantage over the resources that still hit the VPIN analysis. Now, what does that mean exactly? This is just a simple way of putting it as saying the resources in the company are two completely different things when it comes to VPIN analysis. And a lot of people get that confused. Well, the VPNI analysis is strictly for resources and not the company as a whole. That's why a lot of people get mistaken or misunderstood with the rare and imitatable, because it kind of goes hand in hand sometimes. But the important thing to know is that the VPI analysis comes from resources and not the company as a whole. Now, That's it. Thank you for joining me on the Strategic Edge. Again, I'm your host, Isaiah Sandoval, and I'll catch you next time.